Okay, hello. Hello? How are we doing? Surprise, I'm not actually supposed to be here. Well, technically, I was supposed to be here, but I was supposed to be here about like an hour ago. But like 2 hours or an hour or two before then, Sari, I saw on Steam open Dragon Age Origins, and and then that meant that of course I had to hang out with Sari while Sari played Dragon Age Origins, so I could be there for moral support and also if they got confused about quests. So yes, and then I was like continuing to play Veilguard, and then Sari was done with playing Origins, and then I was sitting there being like, I kind of want to play Inquisition. Because the truth is that I keep thinking about how I want to play through Inquisition, obviously, on stream. And then I want to play through Veilguard again on stream. And that's going to take me a while to do. Does not help that I have to do it after Kiersey does. Which is why I've decided that we're going to be at least somewhat we're going to be at least somewhat 100%ing Inquisition. I think I at least might do all of the shards and fight all of the dragons, because that's 2 achievements that I haven't done yet. Oh, hello, Nico. Anyway, yes, hello Kier and Sari and Tay. I love you. Thank you for being here. All of those things. Nico is here. Would you like to get up on my lap? Ah! There is now a kitten. There is now a cat in my lap. Everything's fine. I am hoping this is not a regular thing in the DA series, because I would like to know what's going on myself for the most part. I'm sorry to tell you this, but there are some things that you're just gonna have to like figure out while you're playing. That's just something that happens with RPGs. You're just kind of gonna... It's worse with older games like Origins specifically, where it's not always like the most clear that there's like 10 different ways that a quest can go through. Like, I'm probably going to have to tell you the best way to set up for Redcliffe for the fight against the undead. I'm probably going to have to give you instructions to the letter. Oh my god. Happy almost New Year's. Yes, happy almost New Year's. I cannot believe this year is almost done. So much has happened this year. And also it feels like nothing has happened this year and it went by in the blink of an eye. But... And I like posted this on Blue Sky that like when my... Like last year, my goal for this year, 2024, was to be more creative. That was like, I didn't really set myself like any other goal other than that. I just wanted to be more creative because I felt like I was kind of missing out on making things, which does make me make me happy. And so I was like, yes, I want to be more creative. And really and truly, I meant for that to be like me creating like maybe YouTube videos or more like editing shorts or TikToks or something. But that did not really happen. However, I did start streaming most of the days of the week. Every day except Sunday. And I have been actually keeping up with that schedule for the most part. I've kind of slowed down just a little bit near the end of the year, taking off a couple of evenings, but I feel like that also has something to do with just like it being dark outside while I'm supposed to be doing things. My brain's like, ah, yes, it is dark outside. That means that it is time to rest and not be a person perceived. And I'm like, yeah, no, I can't argue with that. Sorry. I will be hyperfixated and unbusy the second I get home and trying to finish before I uproot my whole setup. You got this. Honestly, Veilguard is it's so much shorter of a game than Inquisition was. Like, it is a lot more streamlined. It is a lot faster paced. One of the biggest complaints with Inquisition was that there's just so much like bloated content to do. It's like there's like multiple companion quests that you can have going at the same time. There's like not only the shards collectibles, there's like bottle collectibles, there's all of the dragons to fight. There's 10, actually 12 dragons. If you include the DLC dragons and the in-game dragon. There's like a million tiny little fetch quests to do, and they really like narrowed that down into what Veilguard turned out to be. And some people complained about that because they were like, oh, it's so short, and you know, compared to what we got with Inquisition. And some people complained about Inquisition because it was just like so many tiny little quests that didn't really have anything to do with anything, didn't really affect the outcome of anything except for like giving you more power.
Crazy Cat 725 just subscribed. Happy New Year, Limes. I love you. Thank you for supporting me and being my friend for the whole year.
I love you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the resub. I appreciate it. I hope you are doing well. I was watching you earlier and I saw that you went with Final Fantasy whatever the number is. I don't know. There's a lot of Final Fantasy for the game that you were gonna play. And I was like, no Alan Wake this time, but one of these days, Cat's gonna play Alan Wake. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, right? I get confused about the Roman numerals, not gonna lie. Also, there's just a lot of them. I've said this multiple times, like I've said it usually when Cam is playing Final Fantasy, where I'm like, I've watched like music play it, I've watched Cat play some of it, I've watched Cam play some of it, I feel like I've watched Shade play some Final Fantasy. And I have not kept up with anything that's going on in it. I know that there's a blonde man with a giant knife. His name is Cloud, I think. And then there's a big dude with like a gun arm. There's some sort of weird dog creature that talks, but is like red. His name is Barrett. Right. His name is Red. Okay, that's easy to remember. Oh my god. Anyway, thank you for the resub. I appreciate it. And honestly, getting to know all of you guys and getting to hang out with you guys while you guys stream and when you guys come and hang out during my streams has been the best part of this year. Just getting to hang out, play video games, laugh about stupid stuff. make puzzles so much more difficult for ourselves because we don't realize that there's just a really simple way of figuring it out. Oh my god, I had already started it and music has been hounding me to finish it. Fair. Very fair. I have several games that I have been supposed to be playing for a very long time. I think I stopped playing Breath of the Wild. I never finished Breath of the Wild. I haven't finished Spiritfarer. And I really, really should finish those. Joke back tears saying goodbye on stream today. My heart was so full of thinking of all of you who have supported me and hung out with me and raided. Warms my heart. Yep. Honestly, I feel like I say this quite a bit, but like getting to know everybody on Twitch, and you included, has wildly changed my life. Much, much for the better. And it is honestly incredible that, like, because of Twitch and because of Dead by Daylight specifically, sadly enough to say it, but because of because of Twitch and Dead by Daylight, I have met some of the most important people in my life that I never would have met otherwise. Like, even Cam, who lives relatively like near where I live, although not like too near. I would never have met him. And like Sari, who lives in Ireland, never would have met them. DBD started it all. Yep. Technically, for me, it started with The Sims, because I went to Simsy, because I was really into The Sims 4 for a little while. And then I started watching Duck Dan, and then Cam. It's all because of Dead by Daylight, and as much as I love to give Dead by Daylight so much shit, I have to admit that it is the reason why I have met most of my friends. Most of the people that are very important in my life right now, I have met through Dead by Daylight, of all things. Absolutely insane. Yeah, it's been a very I feel like it has been a very good year. It has also been a very trying year for me. Like, obviously I don't want to talk about it too much, but like this year I lost my uncle. We lost one of our dogs. And that is obviously something very, very difficult to have to deal with. But I also, like I mentioned before, I upped my stream schedule. I, started streaming most of the days of the week. I started actually, like, scheduling out my streams. I was so, like, floored by everybody's support when I was trying to fund for a new PC, to the point where I was able to buy my new PC, like, not too long after I decided to, like, put up a streamathon kind of thing. And also, of course, Dragon Age the Veilguard came out. Obviously, everybody is way more important than all of that. But also, I've been waiting for Dragon Age the Veilguard for like 10 years. So. Oh my god. But speaking of Dragon Age, I think I'm gonna open up Inquisition in just a minute or so. Because I wanna play the BO games. Oh. You wanna stay on my lap or no? Nico is here. Nico is here and she keeps sticking her claws in my leg. Which is fine, I guess. I don't remember what war table missions I set up before we left, but it's a couple of them were really long. So I'm looking forward to making sure that they finished. Pretty sure that they did. I swear there's at least one war table mission that is like 48 hours somewhere in this game. That's the wrong scene. There we go. Went to my ad break. Yep, all right. So what do we have? I believe Cullen's is the quest for like breaking Samson's armor. That should give me another quest to go do with Cullen. Track down Samson. Inquisitor, we track Samson's remaining Red Templars escorting a supply caravan to a hidden location in the wilderness. It could be his headquarters. I expect verification before an hour is over. I've already begun preparing a squadron of soldiers to accompany us. Allow me to debrief you in person when your duties permit. Commander Cullen. An excerpt from a Ben Hasrath's information report. The target was eliminated as expected. All other targets went into hiding. Duke Tithus did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. Duke Tithus has cut off trade with the Tevinter Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunterfell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Saharon have also been dispatched. Okay. So that leaves me with all of these to do. Okay. I have no idea what to say. Scholars have debated whether Trida's legendary axe was an axe set in crystal or an axe with a magically reinforced crystalline head, or perhaps even just a very polished axe. But apparently, the word translated from the ancient language commonly taken to be axe, in fact merely means hafted weapon. It is possible that translations of the saga have been edited to omit evidence that Trida Bright Axe, Trida, I don't know how to say it, may have been using what seems, from all appearances, to be a staff, as would more commonly be used by a mage. I apologize for my confusion in this matter. I will endeavor to be more diligent in my translations in the future. Sister Dorcas. Me too. Okay. So we have a couple of quests here to do. Let's get Crestwood's Mare. This one's a relatively short one. Escape routes for agents in Crestwood. Liliana's the only one that can do that.
Let's see what we have.
Inquisitor.
Colin, you do that one. Ow, I don't need to get any more herbs. Hmm. Sure, I'll
Let
send
us begin.
Josephine on that one. I don't know if that one has very much of a difference in what happens with it. Okay, so we have Iron Bull's quest to do. At least we finished the war table missions first. I don't think there's been... I don't think I left after I planted the seeds in here, but... yeah. Okay, so let's go do Iron Bull's personal quest. Since it is currently marked on my map, and I would like to get it done. Okay, Dorian is going to argue with everyone. I'm gonna bring him anyway, because I think he's neat. Yeah, it'll be fine. He's going to argue with Gat about the Qun and the Tevinter Imperium. I just know he's going to. I still think that it's very funny that when Kier did this mission, she brought both Dorian and
All right.
Solus.
Our Kunari contact should be here to meet us.
He is. Good to see you again, Hisrad.
Gat! Last I heard, you were still in Saharan.
They finally decided I'd calmed down enough to go back into the world.
Boss, this is Gat. We work together in Saharan.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Inquisitor.
Yes,
Hisrad's
hello.
reports say you're doing good work.
Iron Bull's name is Hisrad.
Under the Qun, we use titles, not names.
My title was Hisrad because I was assigned to secret work. You can translate it as Keeper of Illusions or...
Liar. It means liar.
It
Well,
means
you don't
liar.
have to say it like that.
It's so nice to hear friends say good things about me in their secret spy reports.
He does. But they aren't really
careful.
secret, are they?
Look, Gat.
Relax. Unlike our superiors, I know how
Ego
it
got
works
down
out
off
here.
my lap.
We're in this together. The Tevinter Imperium is bad enough without the influence of this Venatori cult.
Yes. Filthy, decadent brutes, the lot of them. I'm
Dorian,
certain
please.
life would be much better for all of us under the Qun.
It was for me, after the Qunari rescued me from slavery in Tevinter. I was 8. The Qun isn't perfect, but it gave me a better life.
Yes, one free from all that pointless free will and independent thought. Such an improvement.
Let's focus on the mission.
Arguing about the war between your two nations isn't going to help anyone right now.
I'm not here to convert anyone. All I care about is stopping this red lyrium from reaching Minrathos.
With this stuff, the Vince could make their slaves into an army of magical freaks. We could lose Saharan and see a giant Tevinter army come marching back down here.
The Ben Hasrath agree. That's why we're here. Our dreadnought is safely out of view and out of range of any Venatori mages on shore. We'll need to eliminate the Venatori, then signal the dreadnought so it can
Oh,
come
Iron
in
Bull,
and
your
take out
outfit
the
looks
smuggler's
stupid.
ship.
Probably should have dyed his armor. But that's fine.
What do you think, Bull?
You have matching armor.
Don't know. I've never liked covering a dreadnought run. Too many ways for crap to go wrong. If our scouts underestimate enemy numbers, we're dead. If we can't lock down the Venatori mages, the ship is dead. It's risky.
Riskier than letting red lyrium into Minrathos?
Let's go.
Let's go hold up our end of the bargain, then.
My agent suggested 2 possible locations the Venatori may be camped to guard the shore. There and there. We'll need to split up and hit both at once.
It's very
I'll come
descriptive.
with you, boss. Krim can lead the charges. Let me fill him in. Come by when you're ready. to move.
Gestures vaguely in one direction. There. Gestures vaguely in the opposite direction. There. Thank you. Hi, Caitlin! I love you. I hope you're doing well.
Just waiting on you and Hisrad, or Iron Bull, I guess.
You knew Iron Bull back when he fought in Saharan?
Yes, he led the group that freed me. I was a Magister's slave, and when the Magister went to Saharan, he brought me along. For company. Iron Bull and his men attacked my master's ship and killed him, as well as his soldiers. Bull set me free.
And you decided to start following the Qun after that?
What do you think? I just watched a giant horned warrior kill the Magister who hurt me.
You never told me about this.
One of the few things he hasn't shared with you, I gather. Sure, Bull. Share the secret Ben Hasrath reports, but keep that bit where you save the elf.
You're doing great. I'm glad. I am doing
Is Bull going to get in trouble for
great
passing
as
those
well.
reports on?
The Ben Hasrath aren't pleased with how forthcoming Bull has been.
I was a little bit
He was
late
one
to
of their best
stream.
agents. He kept the streets clean in Saharan longer than anyone before him or after. He fought until it nearly killed him. The Ben Hasrath trust him enough to accept how he joined the Inquisition, even if they don't like
But
it.
I wanted to play
Besides,
Dragon
they hate to
Age.
discard a tool that might still have some use left in it. That's why I have a job.
You know what?
I'll
That's
let you
enough
know when we're
talking.
ready.
I await your pleasure, Inquisitor.
Once they're down, send up your signal. That'll let the Dreadnought know it's safe to come in.
Understood, Chief.
Remember, you're gonna want a volley to start, but don't get suckered into fighting at range. They've got mages.
It's all right. We've got a mage of our own.
I'm not a mage.
Get in close and take their enchanter down before he takes over the battlefield.
He'll be dead before he knows it.
Just pay attention, all right? The Vince want this red lyrium shipment bad.
Yes, I know. Thanks, Mother.
Kunari don't have mothers, remember?
We'll be fine, Chief.
All right, Chargers. Horns up!
Horns up!
Ready whenever you are, boss.
I love them so much.
I'm ready to head out, Bull.
Right. Chargers, hit 'em hard and hit 'em fast. When this is over, drinks are on me.
You got it, Chief. Charges. Double time. Let's move!
You gave your chargers the easier target.
You think?
Lower and farther from the smuggler's ship, it's much less likely to be heavily defended.
Suppose we'll do the heavy lifting
Is he
then,
walking like that?
just like old times.
Oh, Varric has points. Oh yeah, I haven't used Varric in a little while. Let's upgrade. That one. Why not? All right, let's go. Yeah, I was thinking maybe about streaming tomorrow and streaming for like a
Be careful. My
longer
agent said to
time.
expect opposition ahead of the main camp.
We've all done this a few times, Gat.
You've been living outside the Qun for years now, Iron Bull. Just wanted to make sure your reflexes
Do a
hadn't
little-
gotten as soft as the rest of you.
Ouch.
Do a little New Year's kind of stream where I'm just hanging out. So if anybody wants to or doesn't have anything else that they're doing, they have some place to be kind of thing. But also, I don't know, sometimes I want to be a
Prince
lazy
up ahead.
lazy
Don't let
little
them warn the others.
lazy little slug. Hello? Can I target these people? Thank you. Apparently I can't target them.
Can you make out any of your mercenaries down there?
Not from here. Probably a better view once we take the Vince camp.
Worried?
They're my men. I've been with some of them for years.
It doesn't really answer that question now, does it? Oh. I love it when you take down one of the enemies in one shot and they just ragdoll to the ground. It is so satisfying.
You must wish you were back in Tevinter, mage. No soldiers to guard you here, no slaves to wait on you.
It's the lack of fashion that really strikes fear into my heart.
You know nothing of fear.
And do you intend to teach me?
No. You serve the Inquisition, and the Ben Hasrath wish an alliance. For now, that is enough.
The boys are fighting. Dorian continues to be a little shit. That is exactly why I love him.
Get ready. We're close.
I can't see because of trees. Yeah, dude. It is very funny because the when the characters that you're running with attack, they are a lot faster when it comes to movement speed and the speed of their attacks and stuff like that. And so enemies are usually a lot slower, or allies that aren't like in your party are also slower.
We're clear.
I assume that they did that so that like combat was
Right. Signaling the dreadnought.
Chargers already sent theirs up. See them down there?
a little bit more easy.
I knew you gave them the easier job.
There's the dreadnought. That brings back memories. Nice one. Crap.
There are quite a few of them.
Yeah,
Your men need to hold that position, Bull.
they do that. They're dead.
And if they don't, the Venatori retake it and the dreadnought is dead. You'd be throwing away an alliance between the Inquisition and the Canary. You'd be declaring yourself Talvashoth. With all you've given the Inquisition, half the Ben Hasrath think you've betrayed us already. I stood up for you, Hisrad. I told them you would never become Talvashoth.
They're my men.
I know, but you need to do what's right, Hisrad. For this alliance, and for the Qun.
No, we will not be doing that.
Call the retreat.
Don't!
Fuck
They're
you.
falling back.
And the Qun.
All these years, Hisrad, and you throw away all that you are. For what? For this? For them?
His name is Iron Bull.
I suppose it is.
Bitch. Everything's fine. I feel so normal about this game.
No way they'll get out of range. Won't be long now.
Bull, when the dreadnought sinks,
Sinks. Canary dreadnoughts don't sink.
Boom.
Come on. Let's get back to my boys.
We have matching armor, which is very funny. Let me at him. Yeah, I feel like there's been one playthrough where I went ahead and had Iron Bull stay with
Hey,
the
boss.
Qun. Oh, okay.
Inquisitor, it is my duty to inform you that there will be no alliance between our peoples. Nor will you be receiving any more Ben Hasrath reports from your Talvishoth ally.
You under orders to kill me, Gat?
No. The Ben Hasrath have already lost one good man. They'd rather not lose two.
So much for that.
I'm proud of you, Bull.
Thanks, boss. You're late.
Sorry, Chief. Still sore from fighting off all those vents. Good to see you, Inquisitor.
Glad you survived.
That fight against the Venatori was a bit dicey.
We knew that you and the Chief had our backs, Your Worship. Chief's even breaking open a cask of chasing sackmead for the charges tonight.
Damn it, Krem. That's the kind of thing you don't have to mention to the Inquisitor.
Sorry, Chief.
I'm still not over the fact that, like, they never fixed the animations.
Forget it. You're doing fine.
With that. Like, every Dragon Age game has struggled when it comes to, like, holding items. Specifically, a lot of people talk about cups. And how any kind of cup that any character can hold in any of the Dragon Age games it just doesn't go well. Like the joining and Origin, Solus drinking from his cup of tea when he gives you his personal quest. Oh, there's one in the Western Approach. Okay, I need to mark this one because I keep forgetting to go to Valroyo. I keep forgetting to go to Valroyo. I need to talk to Colin as well. Oh, fuck. Okay. Falling apart. Okay, let's go talk to Cullen.
What have you found?
We have him, Inquisitor. We found Samson's lair. My duties usually keep me here, but for Samson, I'll make an exception.
I'm looking forward to fighting by your side, Commander.
Likewise, Inquisitor. We'll depart at your leave.
Okay, first I'm going to go to Valroyo, because I need to. My god. That jump scared me. I normally have my tab muted. That startled me. Anyway, hi username. I love you. I hope you're doing well. So we have that to do. That's the Samson armor quest. But I need to finish Josephine's quest before I forget. Because I will continue to forget until I am done with the game. But I hope you're doing well. Okay.
Disaster is what it is, and you know it.
Theirs were not the only houses affected by the
Hello, Josie.
I read Liliana's report. Her people infiltrated the League of Assassins, targeting you. The contract on your life has been destroyed. You should be safe now.
And thus we outwit the House of Repose.
Should we have waited for
How's
an
Dragon Age
assassin to
going? It's
sneak through
going very
instead?
well.
I've no doubt that the guild was staffed by vicious men and women, Inquisitor. It's simply...
Oh, God, I thought my game crashed there for a
Did
second.
I ever mention I used to be a bard?
You were a singer.
Bards entertain the Orlesian court.
That was...
They sing, play music,
That was
make
scary.
charming conversation, and spy.
The game that you said
Many
you'd
young
take a huge
nobles
break
put on
from.
a mask and
I
practice playing the game in
say a
the
lot of things, okay? You can't trust half the things out of my goddamn mouth.
What made you interested in becoming a bard?
I was attending a university in Valroyo when I learned about bards. There was such an air of romance.
I say so
Stories
much
of
bullshit.
secrets, trysts, and fascinating people. A group of us.
Also,
young Jeffers
I mean, like,
Antifa,
technically, I'm
decided
only
this
playing half of
exciting
the
life
series.
was for us.
If I were to start over from Origins, now that would be
I don't
insane.
imagine many firstborn heirs join those ranks.
No, I was a rather foolish exception. During one particular intrigue, I encountered a bard sent to kill my patron. We fought. Or perhaps scrapped is the better word. Both of us terrified. We were at the top of a steep flight of stairs. The other bard threw a knife, and I pushed him away from me. You can imagine the result.
You've drawn a clear enough picture.
But it was such a waste, Inquisitor. When I took off his mask, I knew him. We'd attended parties together.
Rip.
If I'd stopped to reason, if I'd used my voice instead of scuffling like a common thug, I'll always wonder who that young man would have grown into.
From bard to diplomat is quite a change in direction.
I was headed down that path for some time already. That night merely crystallized it. In all the commotion... forgive me, I don't believe I ever thanked you for helping me with this.
You were taking on a league of professional assassins. I suppose I'll forgive it.
You've done much to help House Montelier. And should you ever visit Antiva, stories of the welcome we'll give you will be told for years.
Kind of bullshit that in Veilguard, one of the places that you go to is Antiva, at least a city in Antiva. And Josephine is nowhere to be seen. She would have been an excellent cameo for Antiva. I try to make fun of Dragon Age games as knockoff Baldur's Gate 3, and then I sit with my 4 character faces and no tab dialogue. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, originally, if I am remembering correctly, originally Baldur's Gate was part of, like, BioWare. Or at least it was at some point. And Dragon Age is just, like, obviously very much inspired by D&D. Okay, so shall we go do this quest next? Since we're already out, I was thinking about going back to Skyhold, but I don't really need to.
This is it. The heart of Samson's command.
I don't see him anywhere.
Hello,
Or
Cullen.
hear him. Nor I. Maker, tell me he hasn't fled.
I had lunch with my work bestie from home, and we were talking about Baldur's Gate, and then she was saying how she tried to play Dragon Age Inquisition and gave up because she got overwhelmed. Yeah, that's because it's... See, I guess the thing is that Dragon Age Inquisition is the 3rd game in the series. And that is why I would say that a lot of times you should not start with Dragon Age Inquisition, because there are 2 other games to play first. But the same is true of Baldur's Gate 3. Oh my god. It is the 3rd game in the Baldur's Gate series. But the thing is that the Baldur's Gate series has references and ties to the other games. Like, obviously, Jaheira, Minsk, they were in the previous games. But the story is much more contained. The story of Baldur's Gate 3 is much more contained into just Baldur's Gate 3. Whereas the Dragon Age games tie very closely into each other. Like, Origins ties into 2 with not only like characters that transfer over, but like just like world lore and the world state. And it goes even further between 2 and Inquisition, because Hawk, like the main protagonist of the 2nd game, shows up in Inquisition. Like, the Hawk of the previous game actually released the main antagonist in Inquisition. It's like very closely tied, and the same thing goes for Inquisition to Veilguard. You need to play Inquisition to make any sense of Veilguard, because without any previous information, there's just a fucking bald elf dude and a dwarf that hates him for some reason. Well, not hates him, but wants to stop him for some reason, and you don't understand the concept of just like who all of these characters are, what the world state is like. Like, you don't get the fact that the mages and Templars are at war, not only because of the way that Anders blew up the fucking Chantry in Dragon Age 2, but also because of the information that is revealed in one of the books. Oh god. That the Rite of Tranquility can actually be reversed. There is so much information, and Cullen is stuck. Oh my god. Hey, Cullen. Oh, I didn't mean to jump all the way down there. No, that's fine. And I just like, I feel like that's where people like played Baldur's Gate 3 and then they pick up Dragon Age 3 and they think that they'll be completely fine, and it's like, no. There's a very, very much an overarching story being told here. Like, one game leads into the next. Not as much as, say, the Mass Effect series, where the main protagonist...
Samson must have ordered his Templars to sack his headquarters so we couldn't.
Looks like he cut his losses and ran.
I think you're right. Still, we've dealt Samson a blow.
But yeah, like the Mass Effect games have the same protagonist for all 3 games, and then in the 4th one, there's a new protagonist. Sorry, I got really distracted. I feel like if a new game in a series comes out, I need multiple people to be like, yeah, this is fine and playable as a standalone, before I just go, yep, this is fine on my own. Yeah, it's just... And I guess that right there, and like my relationship with Dragon Age, the Dragon Age games, and how they all work together and everything like that is also why I never played the Red Dead game, Red Dead Redemption 2, despite the fact that I was interested in it, because it is the second game, and I always want to play games in order. Which is why I've been thinking about playing The Witcher, because The Witcher 4 got a trailer in the Game Awards, which looks really, really cool. But I've been thinking about how I kind of want to play the Witcher games, but the old Witcher games are apparently even more painful than Origins was. Scared about what that could possibly mean. Oh fuck. Oh god. Oi! Leave me alone. Oh my god. Everything's fine. I can't see. Interesting that she hates Shadowheart. What exactly does she hate about Shadowheart? Just the fact that she's kind of mean when you first meet her, or... There are some characters that I don't like at first, and then I kind of like have to get over myself and like, or get over my initial feelings about them. Like originally I didn't really like Lae'zel.
Hello,
either.
Inquisitor.
She's very
You know me?
It's Maddox. Samson's tranquil. Something's wrong. I'll send for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I
very
drank my
brash,
entire supply
very
of Blightcap essence.
straightforward.
It won't be long now.
Are you in pain?
I was at first. Not anymore. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best.
Hi,
Our
Ginger
deaths ensured
Sore!
Samson had
I love
time to
you!
escape.
You can't hear.
threw your
That's the
lives
wrong
away.
button. Oh, fuck.
For Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
I just went, oh, Ginger Sore is here. Gotta go.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something.
Oh my god. See, the thing is
Might be
that
something here,
I
but it didn't
originally
closer
had.
look.
Oh, there it is. I found the cat kiss button. Originally, my cat kiss button was in an extra folder because I have a folder of like other things in my Stream Deck. Like in here is my cat jam button and my raid messages, and I forgot that I moved the cat kiss button out onto the regular section of my stream folder. So I just went, oh yeah, it's right here, and then hit the raid message button. That's so funny. Oh my god. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing well, Ginger Sore. And just know that I am so very excited to watch you play Inquisition. And the other day I was watching you play Inquisition, and I was watching Sari play Origins, and I was watching oh no, I was playing Veilguard myself. So like I don't know that I could have been taking in any like more Dragon Age content, but I could, I suppose, if I was listening to like an audiobook of one of the books. Yes, and Kiersey was also ranting about Solus. Dragon Age podcast or something on the side. True. There is technically a podcast that actually was made by BioWare, and it's like supposed to introduce you to the companions in Veilguard, so I would also recommend that. I'm gonna be completely honest. Also, we have ads coming up, so I'm gonna yap until the ads run. I'm gonna be completely honest. Last night I was laying in bed and I was unable to sleep, and I was thinking about Dragon Age world lore, you know, as I do, and I thought to myself, you know, Ginger Source said that they didn't know that there were Dragon Age books, so I wonder if they don't like mind, obviously, getting like a PDF yo ho a pirate's life for me version of the books. I wonder if I could find the link that I downloaded like all of the books from. I technically own physical copies of all of the books, except for Tevinter Nights, which is the most recent book. It's like the most recent book is like a bunch of like short stories that also introduce some of the characters that you see in Veilguard. Is very, very interesting. Like in the one about the Necropolis, we actually got to see Emmerich. Ah, ads. I'm yapping. Where is it? There it is. Okay, hello. Ads should be done. I got up, got some more water, and I also ate a couple of cherry tomatoes because I'm obsessed. feel like I can't go into the kitchen and open up the refrigerator without getting at least like 2 cherry tomatoes. Because they're just sitting just like right there on the shelf. Oh my god. Don't wiggle the dog treat around and then Lady and the Tramp, that bad boy, it's a dog treat. What? What? Excuse me? What is happening? Okay, sorry. We are gaming. Also, hello Dorian. Okay. What are we doing? What's this?
Samson left a message for me.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. The chantry used us, you're fighting the wrong battle. Corypheus chose me as his general and his vessel of power, and other such nonsense. As if I would sympathize.
Oh my god. Waving that Slim Jim dog treat around, and then the next shot was them letting the dog eat it. But they put it in their mouth? What the fuck? I'm currently making a pretty dwarf in Veilguard CC, as you should. You know, at the very least, if you have to deal with Origins and its rather ugly textures and all of the rest of the bullshit, you should at least have some time in the Veilguard character creator.
Lyrium bottles, licked clean.
I think it's what you deserve.
Some people stop and take a hard look at their life choices.
How much red lyrium is Samson taking? His resistance must be extraordinary.
All right. Also, making a pretty dwarf is a lot easier to do in Veilguard. My chair keeps sinking. I made the mistake of getting up. I should finish Origins. Did you not finish Origins? Oh no. See, I've been around Dragon Age for a very, very long time.
This must have been Maddox's room.
The fire couldn't destroy these entirely, whatever they are.
Those are lyrium forging implements of remarkable design. Intact, they'd be worth a fortune.
Who often design their own tools. Dagna should be able to make sense of them. If Maddox used these to make Samson's armor, she could use them to unmake it.
Unmake it, yeah. See, this quest is really interesting because it changes depending on whether you sided with the mages or the Templars in the first act. So if you side with the Templars, this whole quest is completely different. I got bored and that's on ADHD. See, sometimes I do feel like I got lucky because I am the game replaying autistic. I just like doing the same thing over and over and over again. Whether that's watching like a movie or a show, playing the same game, reading the same book. Love the hair physics in Veilguard. Veilguard is so pretty. It is. It is so pretty. Hyperfixate on stories, but I think the insta romance via gifts just killed all the vibes. I was like, okay, switch the puppy boy way out. Yeah, you kind of gotta balance some of this, especially with like the feast day gifts and pranks that make it like super easy to befriend everyone. It like kind of takes away the feeling like you're slowly accomplishing something, and it's not just like, ah, yes. Gorsari earlier was playing Origins and somehow managed to talk to Morrigan like 3 times. Talked to Morgan like 3 times and then was able to kiss her. I didn't realize that Sari was a speed runner. But here we are.
The Red Lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed
Speedrunning romances is my forte. I mean,
you did it.
Have you finished Baldur's Gate 3? That's the rest of us, because we haven't been playing with you, and I'm technically the one hosting the game, but still. We need to play Baldur's Gate 3 again.
We've backed Samson into a corner. Having nothing to lose leaves men at their most dangerous.
Gale beloved,
We're
so
getting
true.
recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
Hi, Dagna. I love you.
Room?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
That's what I like to hear.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Forget that the one thing I focused on our Stardew Valley save with Anna was marrying Abigail. True.
Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for
I do specifically remember mining and remembering to put all of the amethysts in your chest in your house so that you could give them to Abigail every single day that you could. What if, and hear me out on this, we go smooch Dorian while we're here. And then we go out and we do another quest. Maybe.
Always a sight for sore eyes.
I need to talk to you.
About how much you adore me, I assume? I hear that so often.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
You have but to ask. Amatus. Lead the way.
Everything's fine. Yeah, the thing is that I a lot of times specifically try to like, because I know how these games are, I try to like, slowly go through conversations and stuff with companions and things. I don't like to just like rush through and talk to everyone about everything at the very beginning, because that just means that like later on when I go to like talk to someone again, they're gonna have nothing new to say. Okay, what were we doing? We were in Crestwood, weren't we? Yeah. Okay, we can go back to Old Crestwood, finish up that quest. We can also find the bodies for that one priest lady. So let's go back to Crestwood. Dorian, you're coming with me. I'm bringing Cole. It's father-son silly hat bonding time again. And one of these days I'll put Dorian in the flower crown. I've been thinking about maybe cutting down the section of my VOD of me showing everyone how to get the flower crown and maybe posting that to YouTube or something. Obviously, there's plenty of other people who have made videos about it. But I don't know, I feel like it would be funny.
Yes?
killed the rage demon
in
for
the
you.
caves is dead, as you commanded.
I had no doubts. Now that my sovereignty has been respected, I can depart this unchanging nightmare. Your reward. Use it well.
And you lit up power. Oh my god.
Inquisitor. If only all the spirits were this easy to get rid of.
The spirit whisperer, I guess. Nobody thought a dwarf could be a medium, but here I am.
We'll need to look around.
Defying expectations. Bottles of Thetis, Heral's Lava Burst. It tastes like burning. Brewed exclusively in Cal Heral. Yeah, what's funny is that a lot of the alcohols that you can like find are alcohols that you could give to Ogren in Origins as gifts. I don't think it's over here. However, I think there's a chest. I already searched this chest, apparently. Where's the last... Oh. No? Where's the last bodies? Up here. Ah! Fuck! God damn it. So good at this game, I swear. There we go. So I've finished the quest for command. And I got the bodies to give to Sister Vaughn. Is there anything else in Old Crestwood? I don't remember. It is sometimes really stressful watching people play this game. And I say this with absolutely all of the love in my heart. There's absolutely no way that anyone playing this game for the first time could know all of the things that I know. I have been absorbed in the lore of this series
It is all too rare these days.
for over like 10 years. I swear it's almost closer to 15. When did Origins come out? Alright, what else do I have in Crestwood? Holding Crestwood, there we go. 2009. I don't think I played it, like, right as it came out, but I feel like I played it in, like, the year or two after that. Trying to remember though.
Oh, patrol. Another.
What is this quest here? Excuse me. Pardon me. Warden Hightown, Chapter 3. Is that a dog I was hearing panting? Hello?
singing the Inquisition's praises lately.
Yeah, I feel like I played Origins. Hey, someone in this place really likes Hard and Hightown. That's a lot of skulls.
Could be Antivan, maybe. She's.
What are you guys doing in here?
Oh, piss.
We're, just catching up with each other after an assignment.
Why are you standing on the bench? Krem? Is that you?
That part's fine. Just don't lock me out of my own keep.
No, Inquisitor. It won't happen again. I swear it.
Nose a little brown, Reeve.
Quite you.
Any fresh gossip on Lady Janice?
Definitely a spy. The question is for who?
I think it's Virantium.
With that accent, she's a marcher through and through.
She could be Antivan, maybe.
She's from Ravane.
And you know that how?
I slit her handler's throat in Val Royeaux.
Baker's breath. Was that your assignment 3 days ago?
Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna pick up these things and leave. You guys enjoy your card game.
On her all night. Suit yourself.
Okay, they're kind of silly though.
Any fresh gossip on Lady Janice?
Okay, they're gonna be repeating the same conversation again. Yeah, I have to feel like it had to be around 2010, 2011, maybe. Had to be at least like
someone needs to deal with
a little bit after the game came out.
Who has time?
If we clear the bandits out, more travelers. More travelers. More news for the Nightingale.
Good point, but I've got a code to unscramble if you want to know who killed Comte Fayeur last week.
Are the highwaymen still in Crestwood?
Yes, your worship. Now that their fort is gone, the bandits are ambushing travelers.
Crestwood won't stop them either. The town's still reeling from the undead.
Don't worry, I got it. I kill random bandits all the time. Part of my job, actually. Listen, I know that this is a little bit stupid, but what if I just...
Miller got caught in Val Chavan.
No.
She fooled them into thinking she's from the court in Val Royeaux. They'll treat her well. For a while.
It's our fault for sending her out without a partner.
Are you saying one of our spies is compromised?
Yes, Inquisitor. Miller was captured in Val Chavan.
She was after valuable information. Perhaps arrangements could be made to bring her back.
Rescue the spy operation! Yeah! Okay, excuse me. Excuse me. Thank you. I kind of want to get this landmark. Pretty sure it's out this way. Yeah. The end of DA2, people were real mad about a certain somebody having a body count, but Hawk definitely deleted at least like 200 people. Yep. It's not like... It's not like any of the characters in this game haven't murdered people. In fact, haven't murdered lots of people. Feel like that's a little bit unfair. Especially if said people were just in disagreement with the main protagonist of the game. Like, obviously, if somebody runs up and they start stabbing you, I feel like you should have the rights to make them stop stabbing you. You know? No, my inventory is full. How does this always happen to me? Without fail. The Orlesian armor is ugly anyway. But, like, what if I'm stabbing you for enrichment? Oh, well, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Oh, hello. Oh, hello again. Yoink.
Down you go.
Manfred saved me. So true. Man, I love Manfred. I got the banter again earlier today where Nev is talking to Emmerich and she's like, "Hey Emmerich, how much do you know about Tevinter's swear words?" And he's like, "I can't say I know that much about Tevinter's swear words, gonna be honest with you." And she's like, "Okay, well, if Fred says kafas, that's my fault. However, I spilled my coffee, and that's why I said it in front of him." Or something like that. It is so very cute. Oh, hello. The sneaky one around here somewhere. You! Hey, we got all the bandits. Nice.
What do you know of my kind, Blackwall?
I know that what comes out of your mouth is the same drivel that comes out of theirs.
It might sound that way to someone who's been clubbed on the head too often.
Careful I don't club you on the head.
That's what I'd expect from your kind.
The boys are fighting! God. My game is being a little bit framey. It's okay. Everything's fine. I love spotting the invisible ones. I was like, I'm a better rogue than you. Yeah, I always feel like it's like all of the time I spent playing Dead by Daylight, being able to spot the Wraith coming. Like, I've got 4,000 hours in Dead by Daylight. You can't surprise me. Oh, there's an arcane horror here. That's fine. Oh god. I landed directly on that. That's embarrassing for me. just got thrown by the thing on the ground? Was that you, Cole? Buddy. How did I forget again? Getting rid of the Vitar. Okay. So, before I forget again, let's go back to Skyhold and sell some stuff. I suppose I could have sold stuff at the keep, but I didn't think about that. Did I? Let's go to the Undercroft. Sell some things. Well, let's make sure that...
A buckle over with turquoise. 5 feathers.
You're so bold. I have selected simple shades of rose and a shocking parasol.
Careful, you'll distract from the happy couple.
Impossible.
I do agree. But what if...
No date before the seasons and fashions change. Disaster.
Agreed.
They're talking about me and Dorian. Who said we're getting married? It was Varric. We all know it was Varric. I went to the wrong area. I need to go to the Undercroft. Sell stuff before I forget. Absolutely, it was Varric. Yep. There's no way he pulled that on Cassandra in Trespasser and didn't do it to anyone else. I should probably put some of these in my storage unless I plan on using them. Malika! Mouths in Dragon Age. What's this one for? Cool. Put that back on. Cole. What amulet do you currently have? Andraste Sacrifice. Okay. What is this one? 20 attack plus 10 dexterity, but negative 50% flanking damage. I'm gonna pass on that one. What is this ring? 2 attack? What do we have? Armor penetration. Superb ring of staggering. Sure, you can have that one. Oh. I forgot that this was here. Yeah, you can just destroy something by dragging it over here. I forgot that that was a thing that you could do. Alright, so let's check all of our equipment. My bow is still better than everything else. Dorian. Your staff is still better. Blackwall. You're good. Cole. As the only one that uses daggers. I think I definitely need to see if you need any better items. At some point I'm going to make him At some point, I'm going to make him his own daggers because the mismatching daggers pisses me off. Wait, why did I go to armor? Weapons. Technically the Warhammer is better. That just looks like... That is a very interesting weapon. I don't really remember seeing too much. Technically the Warhammer is better, however the prismatic great axe is pretty. So I'm gonna make him continue using that one. This is better, but I can't wear it. I'm gonna make him wear the yellow armor, the robes. I'm gonna make him wear the yellow robes as punishment. Piss robes. Oh my god. Ugh. This is another one of those armors that I feel like he would like... Blackwall specifically would like stuff himself into. This man cannot breathe in this type of armor. Okay, but like what if I put Vivienne in the yellow robes? Here, Vivienne, these robes are better than the ones that you currently have on. There you go. Love you. Are these base game fits or is this modded? This is base game. So the interesting thing about Inquisition is the fact that each of them have their own armors that look specific ways, and if you change the armor, sometimes it will change the way that it looks. Like this one technically looks different than this one, but they all have their own style, which I personally prefer over like being able to fully customize your companion's armor, because I feel like it gives them a lot more personality on what they wear and stuff like that. Now you can put them in specific armor like this, and then you can go once you get to the second base. I don't want to spoil much for you, but there's a second base that you get. There's this very fun, cute little thing where you can just tint armors whatever color you want them to be. So you could just change the colors to whatever you want. If you wanted Solus to be running around in, say, this ugly ass plaid weave, you could do that. Or you could, you know, actually pick one of these. Of course, you actually need like all of these things to actually be able to like make the armor look the way that you want it to. Yeah, here we go. Now he matches Sarah. I'm sure he'd love that. Or should it be the other way around? Oh, you look great. Oh, you look so good. This little part right here is bugging me. Why is it connected by one tiny little thread? Has he sat down too many times and ripped it slowly? But he just hasn't fixed it yet. They're stitching all up and down this thing. Anyway. Oh my god. Did I actually die that? Wait. I thought I had No, okay. I was like, I thought I canceled that, but it was still there. Oh my god. It's very good. I like the way that Inquisition did armor because it leaves like in Origins you could change whoever's armor to be whatever you wanted, so long as they had like the stats to be able to wear the armor. In 2, every single companion had their own armor that you could not change, which gave them a lot more personality when it came to what they wore. But all you could do was like buy upgrades for your companion's armor if you could find them in one of the 18 billion shops that's in Dragon Age 2. And then like in Inquisition, when they gave each companion like a set of armors that you can like switch out different looks. So if you like are playing through and you're like, oh, I don't like the way that this armor looks that Dorian is currently wearing, as soon as it loads. You're like, I don't really like the way that this looks. You could like go in and make specific robes for Dorian. And they all look just a little bit different, but they have the same kind of vibe. Like Dorian in all of the like schematics like this always had these like knee caps with the snakes. And it's just basically like part of the armor changes to give it like a different style. And like even this one is slightly different because it has like the different fabric here and this thing on his shoulder. Changes there. Just requires leather and metal rather than leather and cloth. Interesting. But yeah, it just kind of like changes it just slightly. And then of course there's some like this. I still don't think that this man should have abs. But I have personal issues with abs. I think they're stupid. Yeah, and then there's like Sarah, who has different types of armor as well. But they all have the same basic idea. These are just DLC armors. I like the way that they did it.
Jace Partition _ just subscribed. So happy to be here and support you, beloved cat kiss.
Yay!
Heart.
I love you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the resub. So happy to have you here, and always happy to see you. Enjoy the cat meme emotes and the one dog one. And Shirtless Vito, of course. Everybody loves Shirtless Vito. I'm out of Cheez-Its. Oh no. 07. I've torn my surcoat in that area many times because I got caught in my greaves. Don't judge poor Solus. Fair. Fair. I will refrain from judging. But like the same thing you can do with like weapons as well. I've been meaning to go over like weapons and stuff and crafting in this game with Kier to maybe explain it a little bit. And I keep forgetting to. It's been 8 months. It feels like 2 years. Time is fake. Time is made up. Okay, let's sell. Let's sell some things. I need to get rid of. I want to keep, even though I'm not really going to have any other people wearing hats. I want to keep iron bowls. Yeah, Iron Bull's hat, helmet that he gets from his quest, just because I think it's neat. I'm just gonna go ahead and sell all of these. Just sell the willpower one as well. Yeah, time is fake. Time is an illusion. I don't understand how we're almost at the end of this year. I don't know when that happened. It feels like this year has been so short. Okay, I'm gonna sell. Sell these. They're not very good. This year has had so much going on, but also nothing. So much has happened in this year, but also nothing happened. But I am looking forward to another year hanging out with everybody. Another year of me stealing Sari's birthday. Because I got affiliate in my time zone the day before Sari's birthday. In Sari's time zone, it was during their birthday. That will always be a matter of perspective. Note to Skyhold's gate guards. I hear the mayor of Crestwood's been found. When he comes in, stick him in the holding cells. Let him stew there until the Inquisitor brings him out for judgment. The tunnels are complete and our agents slip in and out of Carabronic like shadows. The workmen who were digging out the caves discovered some old dwarven items there as well. Mundane things such as pots and furniture. But they brought a fair price among some collectors. Nice. Caravan spotted by Sarah's friends was abandoned after our offer to buy it. There's no documentation to show who arranged it. It appears our scrutiny was enough to scare them off. Well, that went better than I was expecting. Rescue the spy. Nobility and Valshaven have caught Miller, an Inquisition spy. She has tricked them into thinking she's a bard from the Orlesian court, but the deception will only last so long.
Have you had any trouble with them?
I'm talking.
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Extracting her before her captors learn who she is and demand a ransom, an investigation, or an execution. A countess in Valshaven is sympathetic to the Inquisition. She's willing to negotiate the spy's release for us. Our hand must not be seen in this. I can send Miller tools to escape, but she must leave on her own. I can dispatch armed guards claiming Miller is wanted by the Inquisition. I doubt anyone will contest us. Liliana's is really interesting like the way that this is worded, because this is how the beginning of her DLC starts in Origins. I don't know if I've talked about it too much, but Liliana in Origins has her own DLC that kind of like tells a little bit of her story before she went to the Chantry that you find her in Lothering. Like, obviously I've talked about how Liliana was a, like, she was a bard, and then her, like, the woman that she was working with betrayed her and, like, edited documents to make it seem like Liliana had been betraying Orlais. And so then Liliana was captured, arrested, and, like, thrown in prison. And, like, the beginning of the DLC starts out with someone giving her tools to escape the jail that she was in. I'm fascinated. I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm going with Liliana on this one. Observe any master. Inquisitor. Here's an interesting thing. Among the various things we found at Caer Bronach that belonged to its former mercenary inhabitants was a journal, and in it I found mention of several high-placed clerks in the Imperial Counting House who are, shall we say, known for their loose tongues. They sell what they know to mercenaries seeking to outbid others for work, but should we dispatch agents to speak with them, it would take very little pressure to have them work exclusively for us. The agents would need to remain to watch over our new friends, but I've been trying to place eyes on these positions for years.
At your service.
Josephine is the only one that can do that, so we're gonna have her do it. And a letter delivered by messenger bird. My name is Sister Paulette. My sisters and I have been accompanying a handful of injured Inquisition soldiers through the Frostbacks. As they are no longer able to fight for the Inquisition, they wish to return to their families in Ferelden. These are strange times, and many seek the solace or forgiveness of loved ones. Unfortunately, that peace may never come. A band of Avar, refusing to see reason, have pinned us down. We have taken refuge in a cave and are holding them off as best we can, but I do not know how long we can last. I understand this bird is trained to return to Skyhold. I pray it is so. We need aid. Then a note in Cullen's hand follows. Soldiers dispatched from Skyhold itself will not reach them in time. We should have men near their location. We sent a party to pursue a group of Red Templars we suspect of moving captured civilians to one of their Red Lyrium mines. A swift bird might reach the party, allowing them to go to the sisters' aid. However, we would likely lose the Templars' trail. This quest here is probably one that it really does not feel good to make either one of these choices. But I feel like last time we played through, I went with Josephine and we saved the soldiers. So this time I might go with Cullen. And go after the Red Templars.
Inquisitor.
Oof. Ouch. Thing's fine. Okay. So we have judgments to do, but I don't really want to do that. So let's go back to Crestwood. Continue going through this area. Dorian. Dorian. Blackwall and Iron Bowl. I feel like we might fight a dragon tonight. Maybe.
Inquisitor.
I believe. I believe we should be able to do it. Hang on, what is the level of? That's in all caps. Yeah, the one in Crestwood is the next level after the one in the Hinterlands that we fought. And then after that is the one in the Western Approach. Yeah, I feel like we might fight a dragon. If you guys might be interested in that. We should also go over this way, actually. There's a quest right here. Dragon! I gotta fight 10 of these.
Reinforcements! More Templars. What would have happened if Corypheus hadn't interfered?
I gotta fight 10 of these monsters. This is the dragon that stole this fucking... Yeah. Yep. This is the one in Crestwood. Yep. Still very, very funny. I have always hated those, like, that ring, that mage ring that makes the person go invisible while they're, like, in combat, but they haven't done or taken any damage. I don't know what it is. I always hated that thing. I think it has something to do with the fact that when, like, either you or someone else in your party is, like, invisible, it fucks with the AI keeping up with you while you're, like, running around like this. They'll, like, get stuck all the way back there, and then as you're running, they'll, like, teleport closer.
So you're the man who saved Crestwood from the dead?
Yes, that's me.
Watch out for the Wyvern in the hills. I'd take his hide if I were better with a bow.
Do you farm out here?
The name's Judith. I farm and I mend things for the village and people passing through. I did a fair trade with traveling merchants before the undead started attacking. Not to mention that dragon.
There's a wyvern causing trouble?
It used to hunt in the mountains. Didn't bother anyone but the bandits. Lately, the beast got it in his head to come down here. It almost crippled Gauld's little boy. Best someone kill it. I hope I get my hands on the liver. It makes a poison that kills rats like nothing.
If you're Judith, there's a man in the village concerned about you.
That must be Gould, fretful as ever. I'm glad he stayed in Crestwood.
I think I'm gonna wait until we get the ads run through. Oh, who we
Farewell,
fighting?
then.
Who we fighting? Hello? I just got kicked out of my conversation. What the hell is going on here? Yoink. Oh my god. There he went. I missed with that. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. Who was that? Who did I even come across fighting? It was just a guy surrounded by wolves. Okay. Who are you? Highwayman foot soldier. Okay.
Kill that warrior.
Just some fucking bandits, I guess. I don't know. Hey, Plaidweave. Oh my god. Oh, there's the ads. Okay, hello. I have something to share. I have something to share. Are you guys ready? I opened Tumblr while we were in ads. And I saw this. So you're welcome. I thought it was very, very funny. Anyway. Thank you guys for listening. Realistically, I should get up and stretch and do all of those things while we're doing ads. That's what it's there for. Is not only to give me a couple of AdSense from revenue, but also to make me get up because I'm sitting for multiple... Oh, that's very broken. Quick saving. Quick saving. Can I fall into it? Can I fall into it? Can't fall into it. This is so upsetting. I was really hoping that I could fall into the void. Oh, nope. That's just my camera changing. Let me in. I want to fall forever. How dare you give me a broken texture on the ground, but not let me fall into the void. There was a section over here that was also broken, wasn't it? Well, that's not quite so broken. Well, it's still broken, but not... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh my god. I'm down here now. It's fine. We'll go in 11 potions. Be good. We're gonna fight a dragon. Are you guys ready? You can see the center of the earth. The center of the earth, weirdly enough, looks like the sky.
She sees us.
Hello, dragon. Come on down here so I can smooch you. Oh. Okay, maybe not that quickly. That's me talking to Tosh. Okay, everybody attack my target as well. Okay. Now you've gotten too far away. Everything's fine. I'm facing the wrong way. That's fine. Ugh. Okay, so let's start attacking the other leg as well. Oh fuck. Ouch. Oh shit. We should get out of the reach of each other. Blackwall and Iron Bull are just gonna have to deal. Okay. Oh, wind. Oh, ow. Everything's fine. Blackwall, you cannot use the chain, ow, on the dragon. I feel like the dragon might be a little bit too big for that. Hi, Papa Trolls. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Ow. Ouch. Aha, there we go. So they're down. I'm just gonna go ahead and use those. They're stunned and unable to like attack and stuff like that. Hey! You can't just turn around like that. Shit. Hey Dorian, my love, could you drink a fucking potion, please? And then get out of the way. I need to get out of the way as well. we go. But yes, I am playing through Inquisition again. Achievement earned. Dragon's Bane. Wait. Wait. Was that the... Oh, okay. Slay 10 high dragons in single player mode doesn't mean that you have to kill all 10 of the dragons, I guess? Because there are like 10 dragons, well, 12 technically. Huh. Interesting. So we got the dragon hunting achievement, at least. I keep the Iron Bull and Dorian in my party too. I had Blackwell for a bit, then I wanted to bring Cole along. Yeah, that's fair. I am romancing Dorian in this playthrough. So obviously he stays with me all the time. That is just part of the fine print when you enter a relationship with the main character of one of these games. You're just with the main character all the time. You cannot get away. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm playing a dwarf rogue, which is really funny because in my Veilguard playthrough, I also played a dwarf rogue, except he was more daggers. Rather than focusing on archery. They just keep walking back and forth, which is very interesting. Dialogue between Dorian and Bull is so funny. Yeah, I think it's very interesting that they can actually start dating. Stop flying away! Oh, fuck. That's what I thought. Too bad Dorian Bull is mine. Nah, Bull is mine. It is very, very funny to me. And it tells you a lot about me. The fact that my previous playthrough of Inquisition into Veilguard, I romanced Iron Bull. I romanced Iron Bull as an elf. And then in Veilguard, I played a dwarf. And I romanced Tosh. And now in my second run through of Inquisition and Veilguard, I'm going to be playing a dwarf and romancing Dorian. And in Veilguard, I'm going to be playing probably like a... Maybe I'll do the full reverse and we'll play an elf and romance Emmerich. So that is generally my types. My types are the bear or the twink. The fruitier they are, the better. Oi! Where did you come from? I'm pretty sure if I do the leap backwards, I'm gonna fall. Fat Masters. What? I'm sorry, your name is what now? I'm sorry.
Lots of bandits in these parts.
I'm
Can't blame
sorry,
them, I
Fat
suppose.
Master.
It's hard making a living these days.
I guess that was one of the assassin guild leaders that I had to kill. Yeah, historically, my types are the twink or the bear. In fact, I believe when I was playing through Fields of Mystria and I was talking about how I liked Hayden and Aelin, Sari looked at me in the eye, not actually because we're both autistic, looked at me in the eye and said, "You like the twink or the bear, we've been new," and I have never recovered. Yeah. I've never gotten over it. Because I'm like, oh, fuck. You're right. Aw, shit. So, first playthrough. I guess, in Origins, in our first playthrough, you know, we did romance Morrigan. So I feel like we could also check off that women who kill me box. And Isabella Isabella would kill me as well. Oh my god. And that is bisexuality for you. Play the first two games, romanced women who could absolutely kick my ass. Second two games, romanced Iron Bull, the bear, and Tosh, our NB Kunari beloved, who is also a bear. Oh my god. Sometimes I'll call Bull Kadan out loud to say something to Bull. I also have tinted our armor with the same materials so we match. It's really cute. My first playthrough, I kept meaning to make armor and weapons for Bull that were like that pink color that he talks about liking in a banter that you can hear between him and Blackwall. But I think I kept forgetting. Oi, you can't hide from me. Ow. Stop shooting me. It's illegal. Are you guys just highwaymen? Why am I here? Why am I fighting you guys? I think I'm looking for the other assassin thing. Hang on. Once again in all caps. Way of the assassin. I have to make a murder knife. Sorry. Walk through. The Inquisitor will need to craft the item murder knife via the requisition table received. Or the requisition recipe received. Assassin's Guild Leader tokens. Carta Assassins in Valimar? And White Claw. Oh, that's where I already got one. Was from going through Valimar. Oh, okay. that's randomly looted or looted from 3 specific targets in Crestwood. I am figuring this out. Don't mind me. Could romance Bella. I want to drink with her and then fight men. And she would absolutely do that. She also makes a cameo in Veilguard, which is very cool. It's also very interesting because there are some characters that the devs have specifically talked about how they can't put this character in like any future Dragon Age games because there's like a really big possibility that they could be dead. Even though that has literally never stopped them ever from doing something like that. Sorry, I'm figuring out where I'm supposed to be going. So there's one here. Looks like. I guess we'll go in that direction then. Why not? Not a fan of pink myself, so I probably won't dress us both in pink. The metal I chose is Stormheart, and I also chose Ring Velvet and Great Bear Hide. We look really cute. Yeah, I just think it's funny because, like, there's just a banter that you can hear between Bull and Blackwall where he's like, I think it's Blackwall, like, starts talking to him about what metals he prefers in his weapons and armor. And Iron Bull can be like, oh yeah, what metal even is it? I can't remember.
Well met, your worship.
The Dawnstone could be. I don't remember. But then Blackwall's like, it's pink, and he's like, it's pretty. It is so fucking funny. Oh my god, I love them so much.
I found Butcher's corpse by the South Road. Red Templars ambushed me afterward.
Only our highest operatives knew he was coming
Iron
tonight.
Bull, giant horned creature is like, yes, I would like the weaker metal for my weapons and armor because it is pretty. And I honestly respect him for that. Okay, so we need to go that way, I believe. Let me just fast travel to Crestwood. Yeah, because they talk about the strength of metals as well. It is very, very funny. And that's why I love banter. Am I going? Is this the correct way? Where am I going? No. I feel like the last couple of times that I played this game, I played as a mage, and I played as a mage that was a knight enchanter. So that is basically all that I remember when it comes to subclasses. Or gaining subclasses, and I believe the Knight Enchanter only needs like Wisp Essence. Something. Relatively easy to get. Nothing like finding each individual guild master token to be able to create the perfect murder knife. That's a lake. I don't think that's where I'm supposed to be going. Because I can't swim! I must have gotten this wrong. You can level up. Yeah, I like waiting until everybody has leveled up first before I go through and level up. Which gets a little bit annoying because it takes longer and longer for each person to level up. And then we're all slightly different levels. But still. Plus, I kind of want to get my specialization. If I can. Are you... Not panic. Are you what I'm looking for? I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. You're over here somewhere. Oh my god.
Kill that warrior.
I can hear them. I can hear them. I think. I knew it. Ouch. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. I don't want to talk about it. I've been considering. I've been thinking. There we go. Now I just need Deathroot, which we should get while we explore the Western Approach. Which is the next map that we're probably going to go through. After we meet with Alistair. That's his spindleweed. I'm gonna leave that spindleweed for that Gruffalo. That is your spindleweed, my guy. I would not mess with that. Really need to use tactical view more. Yeah, I personally don't like the tactical view. I feel like it kind of like, since it's so different from how the game is normally like navigated, it fucks with me a little bit. However, if I ever try to do the like a insanity playthrough, I probably will. 'Cause sometimes you need a moment to think while you're doing stuff. Okay, so there's still quite a few things I need to do. Lots of landmarks. There's astrariums here, but I don't think that there's ocularum. Let's go back to this camp and we'll go meet with Alistair.
Inquisitor.
I've been using it to make my teammates take regen potions instead of health potions. Fair. Yeah, I've been thinking about maybe at some point trying to do like an insanity or like hardcore run just to see if I can. Like, obviously that would be something that I would do over an extended amount of time.
Hawk's Warden pal should be inside that cave.
Hello, Hawk.
Glad you made it. I just got here myself. My contact with the Wardens should be at the back of the
What map is this again? Crestwood.
He's not the only Warden around here. It's a good thing his friends didn't find him in Crestwood.
Yes, I saw them earlier. They've been told he's a traitor and ordered to capture or kill him. How much blood is shed by good men following bad orders?
I just spilled water on myself, by the way. Which is information I didn't need to share. But I wanted to anyway. Love seeing Hawk talk about his lover Fenrish. Made me so happy hearing him talk about him. Yep. I do always love like the connections that there are between the games, which is why a little bit about like the way that
It's just us. I brought the
Veilguard
Inquisitor.
is a little bit disappointing.
Wait. You have a Grey Warden with you.
Warden Blackwall.
You're Blackwall? Duncan, my mentor, he spoke of you.
Duncan. Of course. Good man.
Good man.
I'm Alistair. It's an honor to meet all of you. I wish it was someplace nicer.
The Alistair?
Are you the Alistair who fought the archdemon with the hero of Ferelden?
I need to change my name. Yes, that was me. War, betrayal, darkspawn, all lots of fun. And made for excellent stories, I'm sure. Nobody cares about that anymore. I answer to Warden Commander Clarel now. Like everyone else.
Alright, let's figure this out.
Most of you wardens disappear. Then I run into a darkspawn magister named Corypheus. You think that one might have something to do with the other?
When Hawk killed Corypheus, the Wardens thought the matter resolved. But archdemons don't die from simple injury. I feared Corypheus might have the same power, so I started to investigate. I found hints, but no proof. And then, not long after, every warden in Orlais began to hear the calling.
I recall that being a bad thing, but I don't recall you telling me about all this.
It was a secret. A very dangerous one. I tried to actually keep a few of my oaths to the wardens.
Shiny eyes. Okay, that's kind of funny. Hawk narrowing his eyes at Alistair, being like, the fuck are you talking about?
Is the calling some sort of Grey Warden ritual?
Well, wardens are tied to the Darkspawn. We're connected somehow. And eventually that connection poisons you. You get bad dreams, and then you start to hear the music. It calls to you, quiet at first. And then, so loud, you can't bear it. At that point, you say farewell, and go into the deep roads to die fighting. In death, sacrifice.
And every Grey Warden in Orlais is hearing that right now. They think they're dying.
Yes, I think Corypheus caused this somehow. If all the wardens die, who will stop the next blight? That's what has them so terrified.
And then they do something desperate. Which is, of course, what Corypheus wants.
You said all the wardens are hearing the calling. Does that include you? And also you, Blackwall?
Unfortunately, yes. When I'm talking or fighting, I can almost ignore it. But whenever things are quiet, I can hear it. It's like a song you can't get out of your head. Damned annoying, frankly.
I do not fear the calling. Worrying about it only gives it power.
I do not fear the calling.
Will only strengthen my resolve.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Blackwall.
So the wardens think they're dying and have stopped thinking clearly. That won't go well.
I saw what a blight did to Ferelden. If wardens hadn't stopped it, there'd be no more Thedas. Warden Commander Clarel proposed some drastic things, blood magic and such, to prevent further blights before we die. I protested. Maybe too loudly. And Clarel sent guards.
You're gonna kill Alistair, aren't you?
Well,
I might.
Here I am. Wardens were gathering here, in the western approach.
I, however, also
Tevinter ritual
like
tower.
the idea of Hawk being in the Fade.
I'm going to investigate.
I know the assumption is that Hawk dies in the Fade because nobody really survives physically in the Fade. Oh, hey, Dorian. Oh, hey, Bo. Welcome in. Standing just outside, trying to be polite.
We should get to that ritual tower in the western approach, ideally before it lives up to its name.
It specifically is funny to me because, It's funny to me because if Hawk is in the Fade, it then means that in Veilguard, Hawk in the Fade just strips down they just strip down to nude and send their armor off to Rook. They're just like, I don't really need this armor anymore.
I heard what he said. Hopefully we'll find some answers in the western approach, though I fear what those answers will be. I've seen too much blood magic to ever trust where it leads.
However, Alistair is my origin save in this world state was a mage elf romancing Liliana. So it's not like Alistair would not be going back to the Warden, you know? Hawk doesn't give a single damn, but would streak through the Fade. True! Absolutely would. He'd be like, ah, well, doesn't matter. None of this matters. Let's see. Shall we go to the western approach, then? I still have some quests to do in Crestwood. Like, I have to kill the wyvern for that quest. There's the astrariums as well. Or you just go to the western approach. Because I want to get some death root to, like, make my subclass thing.
Inquisitor, welcome to the western approach. We've sighted Warden activity to the southwest, but no one's been close enough to figure out what they're doing. Between the sandstorms and the vicious wildlife,
hi Harding, I love
made
you.
It far out here. One of my men got too close to a poison hot spring and gave me a slightly delirious report of a high dragon flying overhead. In short, this might just be the worst place in the entire world. Be careful out there.
Well, it's good to know what I'm in for.
Sorry I don't have more for you. We intercepted a Venatory messenger and...
I would also actively hope to run into a mage they know and flip them off while doing so. Yep.
We have them here.
Then the mage would wake up and be like, I feel like I had a dream
feels like
of
something's not right.
the champion of Kirkwall. Just bare-ass nude in the Fade. And all of their friends are like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh my god. Intercepted Venatory message. Octavian, with our allies, the Templars redeploying and abandoning their mine in the canyons, we will now focus our efforts on the excavations and summoning attempts. Go have a word with our White Claw associates. I'll be sending further resources your way.
This might interest you, sir.
Nope.
I've news, sir.
Yeah?
What is it?
You may want to look into this.
Ah, perfect. I already have those. Hello. Get him. Okay, I almost landed on that. That would have been embarrassing. And me booting up Inquisition so I can play it too? Yes! I love converting. Convincing people to play this game. Alright. Let's go this way.
That's a lot of carts. Why are they even out here?
You definitely get my button gears to actually start my first playthrough. Nice. I'm so evil. Convincing people to dedicate their lives to this RPG. And it's all because of the autism. The autism wins again. The hyperfixation wins. Now, if only I can get Steve. One of these days, I'm gonna get him.
What are the odds that all these people just happen to die here?
Package label. Property of Frederick Serault, University of Orlais. Nazaires Pass Research Camp.
Ship to Frederick of Serault. Who in Andrasti's name would be out in this desert? Aside from us.
Aside from us.
What happened here? Whoever did this has a lot to answer for.
Because we are, in fact, here. Oh, that. We are, in fact, here, and we are a little bit insane.
This answers the question of all those abandoned carts.
What are you doing in here? Oh. I'm under here now. Hey, Iron Bull, could you break this for me? Thank you. Scrawled note. Lewis. S says, get the Templars whatever they want. No questions asked, so stop asking. They want refugees and travelers, we get them. Marius. Ah, lovely. Sorry, Ghoul's beard? Must pick that up. I'm sure it's absolutely fine that I picked up the herb that was growing on the red lyrium. Surely there is nothing wrong with that. It's just extra spicy. Yeah. Red lyrium. Red lyrium is made out of that, like the red pepper flakes, right? That's where the red pepper flakes come from. At least that's what I've heard. It's a fan theory that's out there. You know, not to spoil anything for you, but like, I'm pretty sure it's Red pepper flakes. Old Chantry trail signs. The Chantry used these symbols long ago to mark trails to hidden locations. They are often mistaken by passers-by as simple carvings in the rock and tree.
A Chantry symbol out here. Odd.
Oh, hello! Back! Back! Back, demon! Okay. Everything's fine. Those things are just a little bit spooky. Oh, I need those for... Oh, that's why that showed up. You know what's funny is that I was like, I don't remember there being an alpha quillback being here. Like, obviously, different animals, like, roam around everywhere in this game. But, like, I don't remember there being an alpha, like, here. And then, what do you know? Yeah, it's actually kind of weird. It's a rogue subclass thing. Let me up. Let me up. Who am I fighting? Why are there more hyenas? Bro. I'm just trying to find a bunch of death root. Oh. And now I'm down here again. Okay. Stop making me fight hyenas. Let me up. Love how I spent all of this time trying to get this one death root. Oh wait, it was actually 8. 8 death root. That's better than 1. Or death root. I'll take that. Oh, hey!
We're fighting her, right? Tell me we're fighting her, boss.
Yeah, just calm down. We'll fight. Don't worry about it. Who's ready to punch a dragon? I respect that. Yep, he is definitely very obsessed with fighting dragons.
The trail leads on.
I would even say he is just obsessed with dragons. Which is why I think Iron Bull would be fucking obsessed with Tosh. Iron Bull would be obsessed with Tosh, and Tosh would be so done with his shit. There's, I believe it's this dragon. When you go to fight this dragon and you have Iron Bull with you, while you're like going into the area, he'll be like, "Hey boss, I want you to know, you're the best." It is so fucking cute.
Turn back! This is madness!
Someone at Skyhold will have a solution.
Oh my god, it's so good. I never did that did fight that dragon I'm into, but never did. Yeah, there are a bunch of steps involved in fighting this dragon. Hello? Oh, hello. Oh, that's not the ability I meant to use. Oh, I just attacked the Fennec. Oh, I just attacked... Oh, God. I accidentally locked onto the Fennec. Oh! Hello! You are here as well. Okay, this is just a mess. And there's a... And there's a fucking hyena. Jesus. My first playthrough is a completionist one. I'm trying to complete as much as I can. You have my utmost respect for doing that. However, I also think that you are insane. I understand that I am also insane because I love to replay games like this over and over and over and over again until I am absolutely sick of it. And a lot of people don't do that. So, like, I personally would replay this game and on a later playthrough try to 100% it, because this game in particular has so many collectibles and so many quests that largely have nothing to do with anything. Hey, they're immune, by the way. Hey, they're immune, by the way. Oh, yoink. I'm on fire. I am not immune. Ah! Why did that scare me? Oh god, everything's fine. Ah, hello! Hi, Toastier! It is quite loud. I'm so sorry. Hello, welcome in. Hi, Toastier. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Thank you so much for the raid. How is your stream? How is Elder Scrolls Skyrim? I love that game. Excellent game. Definitely right up there with the nostalgia. Excellent.
You have something to say,
I hope you had so much fun.
To say, I'd say it.
The boys are fighting. One second.
Expect more from a man who can't stop talking about how clever he is.
1 second. The boys are
And
fighting.
I'd expect no less from a brutish thug.
Better that than a pompous brat.
You two are cute.
Such camaraderie.
I apologize, Inquisitor.
Anyway, hello, welcome in. I hope your stream was so good. Thank you so much for trusting me with your community. If anybody here is not already following Toastier, please do. Plays a lot of different games, including Skyrim, apparently. But of course, everybody loves Skyrim. But I hope it went well. Do you have a million mods, or are you playing it like more vanilla? I must know. Do you have the mod that turns dragons into the Thomas into the Thomas Train fella? I gotta know. Also, hi Kitten Mama. I love you. I hope you're doing well. Just a vanilla game with Creation Club. Nice. I do appreciate that. I definitely am more of a vanilla game enjoyer. I think at the most I have like installed mods that like have like quality of life things. Like I think that one of the mods that I had would like make my companions be a little bit more helpful and all of that. But yeah, if anybody here is not already following Tessier, please do. And like I said, thank you for trusting me with your community. If you got to raid and run and do your after stream self-care and do all of the things, get up, stretch, go to the bathroom, go get something to eat, go be off of the internet for a little bit, I completely understand. I do have a little bit of a raid video. If anybody new here would like to know the general vibe of the stream, go be a functional human being. Imagine being able to do that. Could not be me. Anyway, a little bit of a raid video if you'd like to know the general vibe of the stream. I will warn you that it is a lot of swearing. It's a lot of different games, and it's a lot of not knowing what the fuck is going on. Anyway, enjoy.
Come over here.
Okay. Pussy. Whoa! Fuck! Would you like a cat? I have some. They're right over there. Cat. You stole my cat. We look ridiculous. It would be kind of funny. Let them eat poop. Really? Really, Sophie? Ah! Oh my god, my cat's sneezing.
Lives. Plenty of time, gamers, and I'm right by a door. They're probably gonna bring me in a little more. Yeah, good call. Oh, Limes, you heckin' legend! Oh my goodness, Limes. Limes! My goodness, Limes!
Fuck, indeed. Anyway, hello. Speaking of swearing, yeah, that is the general vibe of the stream. Also, hi, Kippy. I love you. I hope you're doing well. We are definitely swearing around here because I can't stop. I should probably, realistically, not swear as much. However, it is also very funny sometimes. You know? Sometimes it adds a little bit of extra emphasis to your wording. No swearing! No! You know what's gonna happen is that I'm going to swear and then we won't be able to reset the timer that Seribot does after ads, though. True. We do have ads coming up in about a minute or so. I run them on the hour. So sorry about that. But after the ads run, you guys will get some no swearing content from me. That's gonna be a lot of fun. I say sarcastically. Who the fuck? Why she got them thigh-high boots on, though? Why is she dressed like Isabella? Hey! Hey, you're not allowed to wear that! That's Isabella's outfit! What the fuck? Rude as hell. So not only do we have random NPCs running around in Anders' outfit, there's also someone running around in Isabella's armor. Who the fuck are these people? Where did you guys come from? Ah! Yeah, that's Isabella's armor. Down to the arm. Like the leather arm. What the hell? Even more fucked up when you think about how in Inquisition, Isabella doesn't actually make a cameo, but she is in the, or she was in the multiplayer as a playable character. Which is fascinating. Oh, there's the ads. Okay, hello. Hello, ads should be done. Welcome back from ads. If you sat through them, I appreciate it. All of those things that I normally say. All right, are we ready to make me not swear? You guys ready to have to deal with me not swearing and then accidentally swearing and then having to not be able to restart the timer? Elegantly written note. Gentlemen, leave the wardens to their work. Concentrate efforts on the dragon service. Who's this service guy? Alright, hang on. Shall I do it? I believe it's just 5M. There we go. Now I have to not swear. And if I don't notice that I swear and nobody else notices, then I get away with a crime. Dorian, why are you running ahead of me? Stop that. Everything's fine. Back. Leave me alone. Okay, so we got that. The main story quest is in that direction. I, however, would love to do everything else first. Maybe not everything, but a lot of other things first. And not to read all the notes. So like that is another difference I've noticed. I just pick up and ignore. The thing is that most of the time, if I ignore something that I picked up and I don't read it. Hey, there's another alpha quillback that I don't really need to fight, but I'm going to anyway. It's only because there's like a lot of words to read. That is usually the only reason I don't read, like, codexes and stuff. Or if I have read them before and I know basically what it means. Or what it says, and that it doesn't actually, like, add anything, you know? But that is information that I have from playing this game too many times. So I'm like, ah, yes, here is a note, and this note is about, like, some random thing that doesn't actually matter and might actually be proven wrong in a future game, so I'm just going to ignore it. Okay, so it's a camp here. Like that. Ooh, there's a rift down there. Should probably deal with those, actually, since I'm in the area. However, there's also this dragon guy over here that I should go say hello to. Man, I love taking 10 points of damage from falling. Griffin Wing Monument. In honor of the Wings of Adamant, the brave griffins who gave their lives in service to keep the blight at bay. In war, victory. In peace, vigilance. In death, sacrifice.
Visitors, thank the Maker.
Hello.
It's been so long since I've spoken to anyone. Have you come to observe the wildlife too?
I think I found your supplies. A dead man out in the desert had these on him.
Dead? Blessed Andraste. What about Marcus or Jeannette? This is terrible news. I am Frédéric of Serrault, foremost researcher of draconology in Orlais. I came here with an expedition from the university. But the others are all missing, and our work has been halted. White Claw raiders have made off with much of our supplies. You will help me reclaim the equipment, will you not? You will champion the advancement of science.
Sure.
I have the supplies you were waiting for right here.
But some of our equipment is still missing.
I'm missing some still.
More of it, please let me know.
Okay, I'll go absolutely go find some. I don't know that I will actually. But let's go close the Fade Rifts, I think. And hopefully soon, going through this area, we'll be able to get enough Death Root for our specialization. Not if we only just pick up one. I need more Death Root. I think Death Root is one of, like, the only herb, or, like, one of the only seeds that you can't put in the gardens in Skyhold. Yay, I did it! Okay, I did it because I wasn't really doing very much. So maybe. Oh God, I'm on fire. I should try the whole not swearing thing when I'm in the middle of doing something very difficult. Now that's the true... That's the true, test right there. Cheater? What did I cheat? I should just start the timer randomly. Yep, and then be like, wow, how dare you? How dare you swear? And I'm like, I didn't know I wasn't supposed to swear. You didn't tell me. Nope. Dorian. Dorian in your chain lightning. Freaking dub rules and
The
magic.
name on the manifest is Frederick of Seralt. Didn't we meet him?
Yeah, literally right over there. Met him like 5 minutes ago, Blackwall. You forgotten already? Oh, that's right. It's on the other side of this. It's like past where the dragon guy is. Manfred saved me, so true. It is absolutely ridiculous, like, how emotionally attached I've gotten to not only Manfred, but also Asan. I feel like it would only be fair if I made some command or something be related to Asan, considering Asan is the other son of the Veilguard. Just Emmerich and Davrin being dads to their weird little adoptive sons. How many of these do I need? Oh, did I really only need one more? Oops.
After more than 30 days, I have yet to observe the abyssal high dragon in... Oh, yes?
I feel like Tosh would like you.
I have the supplies you were
Single
waiting
dads
for
who work
right
2
here.
jobs, who loves their
Now
kids and
that I
never
have
stops.
my
Exactly.
recipes back, I'll be able to concoct a bait the high dragon cannot resist. I have most of what I need, but I still need to gather quillback intestines and
There's a
feather.
banter. There's a banter that you can hear between Davrin and Emmerich later in
We'll
the
have to
game,
speak some other time.
where it ends with Davrin being like, man, what have we signed ourselves up for? And Emmerich just kind of chuckles and goes, love, I think. And I think about that banter all the fucking time. I can't not think about that banter. It makes me want to sob. It's so good. God bless Veilguard. People want to give it so much shit, but it's good. Oh, hello. What are you? Largest. Like, I genuinely don't think that I'm gonna get over Veilguard anytime soon. It
We'll
is
need to look around.
quite a bit of a shorter game than compared to, like, Baldur's Gate 3 or... Oops. Or Inquisition. So I feel like I'm, like, getting through my playthroughs a little bit quicker. When it comes to Veilguard. And that worries me just a little bit. Because I want to play the game forever. But I'm worried that I'm going to, like, slow down a little bit once I've experienced a lot of things in it. What? Where did they go? However, it is... Veilguard is very, very set up for multiple playthroughs. I think that's really what they focused on doing, is, like, making it so that you want to replay, you want to see different outcomes. Because there are some big choices that affect, like, a lot of later quests and what you're able to do. So, like, you get to a certain point, you make a big choice, and that affects, like, the quest that you get from a certain faction after that. Grey whiskey, right wine, conscription ale, bottle marked, vintage, Warden, Jarn, smash when dead. No, I'm gonna keep it. My collector. So let's see. What's that? Ah, it's an ocularum. Perfect. I think there's one in the area that is inaccessible until later, sadly. Here's one. Oh, there's gonna be one up there. Yep. All of a sudden, I remember there being one up the ladder in the area that I just went. I'm pretty sure it's up the ladder. Oh no, it's up here. Okay. So I wasn't completely right. Alright, so what else do we have to do in here? I might as well, while I'm here, just go get the shards. I believe I'm gonna come back through... These guys. I believe I'm gonna have to come back through to, like... fight the dragon. Kinda wanna fight the dragons. I know I got the achievement. Part of me wants to fight all the dragons. Anyway. Yoink. They just... You're not very sneaky. In fact, you are on fire. Invisible while on fire. Incredible.
The end must be nearby.
let's get this stuff and then go up there. That's where Vivian's book is. She wants me to pick up. Any amount of extra Vivienne approval that I can get is probably for the best, considering I'm gonna do a lot of things that are gonna piss her off. And that's fair. Because I don't want to do anything that actually makes Vivienne happy. Except for the quest where she asks me to find a wyvern, heart of a wyvern. That I will do as she asks, because not doing it as she asks is kind of rude. I can see you. How? Oh. How fucking dare you dress like Isabella? You are not as cool as Isabella. And there's the book. Do I have the death root that I need? No, I need a little bit more. Come on.
We can rule out Venatori for this. Not enough blood splattered everywhere.
Ground here trembles slightly underfoot. I still think that this place is the same kind of place that you go to in Veilguard, where the dragon is. And you will not convince me otherwise. Let me up. Oh, hello. Didn't expect him to just appear behind me. Ancient Warden logbook. So close, we nearly reached him. Made it down to what looked like Dwarven Tig, where the song was actually audible, real and thrumming through the air, not just in our heads. It rattled through the lyrium pillars and shook the earth beneath our feet to its dreadful tempo. We lost 30 men in the last cave-in, and the Warden Commander is abandoning the mission. I tried to argue for one last push, but the rock is too unstable down here. We'll have to find another archdemon somewhere more solid. So yeah. This area is absolutely... at least adjacent to the area that we find with the dragon in it. They were absolutely trying to find an archdemon. I'll take that. Down we go. Okay, I need to at least get enough death root before I leave. Okay, if I go back to the camp that we originally came in at, there should be more up there, I think. There's one. Come on, give me more than just one. There's something up there, I think. Oh, and a logging stand. Forgot that this one was up here. Ouch. Ha ha ha. We have enough death root. Let's fucking go. I'm gonna go. Since we're going up in this direction, I'm gonna get the Riftus up here. And there's an Ocularum up there. A lot of playing this game is going, okay, I'm just gonna do this real quick, and then I'm gonna go someplace else. And then the next thing you know, you have done 3 quests, none of which were what you were planning on doing. I'm on fire. I'll take those. All right. Let's go get the Ocularum. Pretty sure the Ocularum will have a lot of the shards that are in this area. Well, but I don't remember. One up there. I knew there was gonna be one up there. There we go. Hey Dorian, my love, Amatus. Could you do this for me? Okay. So then we have that one over there. The one over there. Oh, down I go. Ouch. The fact that we've been doing all of this and my companions haven't leveled up yet. It's just a little annoying. Ah, something else that I can ask Dorian to do. Please, Dorian, pull your own weight. Oh, you're the best. Out, down we go. And while I'm here, I'll grab the one that's over here, I think. I don't remember how to get up there. So obviously we should try jumping. There we go. That's all of the shards in this area, I believe. There's a gate here that's locked until you go around completely from the other side, I believe. But we'll do that later. I want to go back to Skyhold. We'll get our specialization or subclass. We'll smooch Dorian. We'll check out the war table. Cassandra might have a cutscene. She's standing very still. Murder knife! The murder knife. Forged cold to match intent. A symbolic dagger not intended for combat, but it does produce a weapon. The process is an acknowledgement of purpose and commitment. The result is a killer, not a blade. Want to upgrade the gardens
they
as
may
well.
Be running.
Sandra, do you have something to say? You do. Okay. Sometimes you can tell that your companions have something to say if normally they walk around,
but I won't get any closer.
But they're standing completely still.
Keep banging your head against the problem. It'll go away eventually.
I'm predictable, I know. I suppose I'll never find them on my own. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
Okay. Well, okay. I'm here. Might as well check on the war table. It is very, very funny to me that when you go into a cutscene and the cutscene like takes you someplace else in Skyhold, your character actually gets teleported there. That was simpler than I would have hoped. The Imperial Counting House clerks were so shocked to have been discovered and so fearful of being found out, they all but swore their loyalty to the Inquisition on the spot. My agents say they are behaving themselves so far. Indeed, they sent gifts for you to prove their good faith. But we will watch them closely, nevertheless. In the meantime, any efforts we make to gather coin in Skyhold will undoubtedly benefit from their placement. Correspondence sent to Commander Cullen. From Lieutenant Kestrel. Commander, we were able to track down the Red Templars and put an end to their activities. We supplied their former prisoners so they might make their way home. From Mother Giselle, we will conduct prayers for our soldiers and the kind sisters who lost their way through the frostbacks. May they find peace at the Maker's right hand. Pursuit through the mountains. Commander, we were able to uncover information about the routes the Red Templar
has had no further trouble with the undead.
After what happened, it will take time for the village to recover.
I hate it when they interrupt me. Anyway, sorry. We were able to uncover information about the routes the Red Templars used in the frostbacks. How shall we proceed? Lieutenant Kestrel. Set up an ambush. We could block their path while archers lie in wait above. Wait until they make camp. Assassins can eliminate any sentries, allowing our soldiers to strike down the Templars. Or strike while the Templars guard us down. I don't know if there's a difference here. Excuse me. So sorry. Okay, so yeah, there's no difference. It's just time.
Inquisitor.
Send Liliana on that one. Send Cullen on this
Inquisitor.
one. Miller is free and a little worse for wear. Best of all, by escaping on her own, Miller preserved the secret of her connection to the Inquisition. Her adventure has given her quite the motivation to prove herself. If she learns from it, I feel her future work will be exceptional. Oh, I need to do this one as well. Commander, we have completed initial estimates on the construction of an elevated bridge over the toxic sulfur pits in the western approach. The work will require 10 of our engineers, 6 wagon loads of lumber, but the finished construction will allow troops to move through the region at a safe distance from the poisonous gas. Okay. I'm gonna unlock that, but I'm not going to go to it right now. Reports from Griffin Wing Outpost say that the construction of a safe path through the western approach's larger sulfur pit is complete. Our soldiers completed the bridge without incident, and it has opened routes to previously inaccessible areas of the approach. You can inspect the results next time you travel to the region. Do I have very many other things to be doing? Aside from this one. Really, I don't. Except for measuring the veil strength. $20 hours, by the way. Jesus. I don't... Okay, sorry. You have activated a number of the elven artifacts used to detect magical energies of the veil. Individually, such readings have been helpful. If we can coordinate measurements of all the artifacts simultaneously, however, I believe we may be able to uncover rifts that may not even have opened yet. I have drafted a proposal for how we might use Inquisition mages across the Relay and Ferelden to activate these artifacts in a coordinated fashion. I think that it might be useful. Still a little bit suspicious of this whole thing with Solus. There's really nothing else for Josephine to be able to do, though. Aside from gathering coin. Is there a difference? Let's see. Nope, they seem to be exactly the same. Alright, I'm gonna send Josephine on this one. It's going to take a while to get through it. I'm not even...
At your service.
No, it'll be fine. Let's see. That is it for the war table. Let's look at the perks. I could up my inventory space, which would be helpful. Extra XP for codex entries would be nice, however. No, we'll get the extra pockets. Extra pockets. That's what we need. However, I might smooch Dorian, and then we might find somebody to raid. Because it is quite late. I started even later than I normally do. I'm sorry, Kiersey, but I'm tired. And talking is annoying. Who are you? Why are you here?
Always a sight for sore eyes.
I need to talk to you.
About how much you adore me, I assume? I hear that
I have to
so
sneak.
often.
As soon as I said that and muted, I no longer had to sneeze.
I was hoping to steal a moment alone with you.
You have but to ask. Amatus. Lead the way.
I'm going to throw him into the sun. Anyway. We're gonna save. And we're gonna find somebody to raid. Alright, what do we want to... Let's listen to something. Hang on. Sure, we can listen to Florida. Does this make up for it? At least a little bit, Kier? I guess. All right, let's see who's live. Let's see who's on. Thank you for hanging out, and thank you for the raid, Testier. I appreciate it. Let's see who's on. Let's see who's live. I do see some homies on. Okay, so we could go... We could go to... It's Dolphin, who's playing Dead by Daylight. There's also Spooky Cat Kevin, who's playing Dead by Daylight. Or we could say, fuck Dead by Daylight, and go to D-Tune, who is just chatting. I believe he's doing, like, media requests. Which might be fun to go hang out with. To be completely honest, I'm going to be hanging out in D-Tune's chat anyway. Anyway, so that's where we're gonna go. That's where we're going. Anyway, I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I need to switch the tab so I don't get distracted. If you guys wanted to do a Limes raid with my cat kiss or regular cat kiss, then that is cool. If you wanted to keep lurking, then that is cool as well. D-Tune's chat is a little bit more active than a lot of chats that we normally go into. But yeah, I love you guys. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I should be live again tomorrow. I might be starting at noon and then just seeing how long I want to be live. I don't want to fully commit to doing like streaming for all day and then celebrating with everyone, but it's a possibility. I don't know. I don't have any plans for tomorrow, so I suppose we will see. yeah, I love you guys. Join the Discord for more information about when I'm going live and what I'm doing and all of those things. You can do a Limes raid with my cat case or regular cat case or cool cat, or keep lurking. That is also very, very cool. I understand sometimes you don't want to come out of lurk. You just kind of want to go along with the vibe.